Okay, first of all, can you describe the image to us, James?
It's really patterned, and it's just loads of patterns, and
Isaac.
so patterned it kind of forms together and makes a shape. It's quite bright in darkness, so when it's bright in darkness it really stands out and you can see every little detail. It's just nice because you can see there's lots of patterns and bright patterns and just patterns.
I really like your description, thank you. Megan's been very patient having her hand up. What would you like to say, Megan?
Can I go to the toilet?
I guess it had to happen sometime. Of course you can, off you go.
If we all needed to go.
Okay, I'm just going to give you a minute, but we've got a question or a comment from Charlie.
A comment. I don't. That's obviously not natural. That's obviously done on a computer or something.
How do you know that?
Because
It could be a very extraordinary.
it could be a firework, but I really, 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 really doubt that. And if it was a star in the sky, and you looked at it through, if you looked at a star in the sky through a telescope, and it looked like that, even though stars are like the sun, if it looked like that, then I'd say it's
Interesting
beautiful,
point.
but it's obviously
We'll come
it's
to Ellie.
man-made.
We might come back to that point.
I actually don't think it's real because it's exactly symmetrical.
But does it matter whether it's real?
No.
We never said it had to be real.
I
We
don't-
said what's beautiful, didn't we?
Yeah, I don't find it beautiful if it's man-made. I only
James
find
is
it
quite.
if it's
James
natural.
is quite right.
Okay then, the Opera House is man-made. Some of you thought that
I
was
didn't
beautiful.
say. I didn't say beautiful.
Is there an implication here that we want beautiful things to be natural? Because one of the qualities of your image, Charlie, was that it was perfect nature, wasn't it? This is perfect as well. But is it perfect nature or perfect maths?
Perfect
Maths.
And does that make you like it a little less, Ellie?
No, because it still is really pretty.
Yeah.
Is pretty the same as beautiful?
No.
Ellie?
Kind of and kind of not.
Okay. Okay, Callum, what did you want to say?
Same question as Megan.
Please.
Okay, off you pop.
Technically,
Okay, James, carry on.
Maddie, you thought the Sydney Opera House was beautiful. Now you're saying this isn't beautiful because it's man-made.
Yeah.
That's a bit weird.
I'm not
She
sure
didn't say it wasn't
disagree.
beautiful, and she didn't say it was man-made.
She did a comment.
No, I didn't even say anything apart from that one. Apart from that one.
Is it possible for something man-made to be beautiful
Yes.
Yes.
and something natural to be
Yeah.
beautiful?
Yeah.
But what we're kind of curious about here is whether this is natural or whether it is
Now,
man-made.
we all know that it's probably man-made.
Yeah, it could be a firework, apart from the centre.
It's very straight.
So why can't something man-made be beautiful?
It can be.
It can be. Like
So
that is
then,
beautiful.
why do you say this is a bit less beautiful? Because it's man-made. Explain that.
I still don't think it's beautiful, but it's not because it's not man-made.
Then
Hard
what
to
is
explain.
What is it?
What's missing
Hard to
from it?
explain.
Okay, now.
Well, in ICT we're doing stuff like this.
Say that again.
In ICT we're doing stuff like this.
Oh, really? You're creating
So
things
how
like this?
but that's kind of beautiful. And it's kind of not.
Okay. Charlie.
I've just got a phrase, and then that's all I've got to say.
Okay.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
What does that mean? I don't understand.
Yeah, everyone gets that.
If you've got like anything, if you've got a picture of something, like any of the pictures here,
Yeah.
it could be beautiful for someone, but someone it couldn't be. That doesn't make it not beautiful, and it doesn't make it beautiful.
Was it true of your picture though? And was it true of the first picture we looked at where Isaac's one? Because
Isaac.
everyone agreed about the sunset
Yeah,
and
but
the
that-
silhouette.
But
And everyone agreed about this.
maybe the whole of 6LS think it's not beautiful.
Business
Is that
doesn't come
likely?
here and
And that
say,
does-
"I
Is
like
that likely?
No. But it if one person, if you've got two people, one person looks at it and the other person does. One says it's beautiful, person says it isn't beautiful.
Go ahead.
then it doesn't mean that it's not beautiful, and it doesn't mean that it is beautiful. It's not like, so you've got the Queen and you've got...
Keep going.
And you've got just a random girl picked off the streets. The random girl says it's beautiful and the Queen says it's not. It doesn't mean that it's not beautiful because the Queen's more powerful. It doesn't mean it's not beautiful.
So everyone has sort of equal rights when
Yeah.
it comes to deciding
Yeah.
what's beautiful. Thank you, James. Now we're going to go back to Jasmine again, because Jasmine's brought another picture for us. Right, here it is. I think we know what we're looking at, don't we? So Jasmine, can you describe what we can see?
Well, it's the world because it's like everyone says the world's a small place, but actually it's really big, and everything lives on Earth, and everything can survive on Earth, and it's like the colours blend in with the clouds blend in with the blue ocean and the lands. You can like see where you are, stuff.
You talked about two different things there, haven't you? You talked about what you understand about the world, and you've also talked about the way the world looks from outer space. So both of those things are important to you, are they? Tell us a little bit more about the first thing you said about everything in the world is.
Live on it.
It's.
What it is.
It reminded me of something Heather said about living things. Thinking about this image and beauty, you chose it because everything.
Lives on it and stuff, and everything blends in with the ocean, and all of the lands just sort of come together.
Good. Can I ask you how you thought of this picture or how you found it? What you were
Well,
looking for?
I thought of the idea Earth, so I went on the computer and I typed in pictures of the world, and then that one, it, like the other ones, it just really caught my eye, and I just thought it looks really nice.
So when, a couple of weeks ago, when I asked you to find something beautiful, the idea of the earth came into your head, and then you found the picture. Who would like to ask Jasmine a question about her picture? Heather?
Did you think of choosing a map, or did you just think of a picture taken from space with all the clouds and everything when you thought, a few weeks ago?
Well, I definitely thought of just outer space, because on a map, everything's like, if you know what I mean, everything's flat, and you can see it's like everything, you can see where places are, but when you just look at it from outer space, it doesn't have like loads of dots on it, because I think that if you saw it on a map, it would sort of spoil it a bit, because all of the dots would be on it, saying where places were and stuff.
It is quite different, isn't it? A map from a photograph of the same thing. That's a really nice description. Ben, what do you think?
I think it is quite, like, it looks quite peaceful, but it's actually not when you're actually down enough. From up in space it looks peaceful, but in some parts of the earth it's definitely not peaceful.
That's a really interesting comment. Can you tell us a bit more?
Like in big cities, it's not peaceful because you can hear like engines out in offices. You can hear it's basically the roads that make it, and lots of people around talking, which make it the most they make it the most noise.
And is it harder to imagine something being beautiful if it's noisy?
Well, in some bits no, and some parts no. Yes, because you can have like there could be a shop that you really like, and that could be beautiful, and then you could have all the people, and that could not be beautiful. So I didn't really